Marky Worthington Podcast all day.
All day.
Dream by night.
Don't buy me a drink. Just give me $10.
Oh, dude, you look sweet. Yeah, you got a big beard, dude.
Go down to the strip club with your floppy disk and turn it into a hard drive.
Yeah, right. Thrown out by Big Tony.
We're here to name names and make people feel more ashamed for shit that they're not proud of.
Me and my best friend, Marky Worthington.
Whatever it is.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the Marky Worthington Comedy Podcast. This is episode 162. It's a callback episode to an episode I did with Fahey and Yeoman. This is part one. It's a two-part series. I'm going to be putting out the second part later on this month. And listening back to this one was crazy. Like, this is probably one of the loosest two guests that we've ever had on the show. Ross and Kai in the same show is always fun. We chat about the comedy scene at the time of recording this, and also we chat about the Raw finals and a few upcoming gigs at the time as well. So it's a good little time capsule for when this was recorded. I haven't seen Ross in a while in the comedy scene, so I don't know whether he still does comedy, actually, so interested to know. However, he definitely did set an impression when he was in the Canberra scene. So, man, I miss that guy. I miss hanging out, and I also, really enjoyed listening back to this episode. So there'll be a part two that comes out later on this month. So stay tuned for that one as well. And for now, let's listen to this one.
Callback episode.
A good callback.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the Marky Worthington Comedy Podcast. I'm here with, I think the first time ever I've got two guests ever since the second episode where I did Bradley Bishop and Jeffrey Charles. Back again here with Fahey and Yeoman. How you doing, boys?
Yeah, can't complain, man. You know, living life, living the dream.
Yeah, I'm getting by. I'm me. I have a quick question.
Just leave the questions for me, man. No, go ahead.
No, so I think this is my fourth time on. Does that make me and Kai both front runners for most times on the pod?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I think so. It'd be... I have to do a tally which doesn't include double episodes and then includes double episodes and see, like, between the two, because sometimes, like, Kai and I did a double episode, and I think the first time you were on was a double episode as well.
Yeah, and we've done a single episode as well.
And so I don't know, man. I have to go back through and tally it up, but I reckon that you two would be in the top two. I'm just working out who's in front. But I'm
not in front. He can go behind. I can go behind. He can go behind. That didn't work. Okay, well, you're fucking me up now. So
makes me think of like the Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You guys watch that? Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
No. For some reason, the humour doesn't get me in it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't... The style of comedy isn't my style. Like, I've watched a couple episodes and it's not really been... like my type of comedy, like that kind of like heavily written, kind of like heavily acted.
I've never watched a single episode, but I did recently, as an experiment, try to watch the American Office, and just like 2 episodes in, I'm just like, I don't know, just like I could see why people like it, but it just didn't do it for me. Like maybe the Gervais version of The Office would probably be more my type, but. The Steve Carell, as much as I love Steve Carell, wasn't quite.
Have you watched the British Office?
I think I've seen like a random episode here or there.
Oh, dude, it's fantastic.
Yeah, so I guess it's like most like those shows where Americans grab a hold of it. It's like Death at a Funeral and stuff like that. Like the Americans just kind of. They Americanise the humour.
Yeah. Is it a bit like that series? Yeah. It's a bit of a deep cut. Like, not a lot of people seen this series, but that series Wilfred with a guy in the dog suit.
Oh, it's fantastic. The Aussie version that's amazing.
Yeah, but then they got a lot... Was it the Aussie version with Elijah Wood?
No, it was the American version. And then they got the American still had the same Aussie actor.
Yeah, had the same
as Wilfred. I think he probably saved it a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was the first time I've ever... went to a dress-up party was as Wilfred, dude. I still got the fucking Wilfred outfit.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I bought it from like some TV store, like where they just had like a whole bunch of... Dude, and the thing is, they tried to like complete the package, so they gave me an inflatable fire hydrant as well. I was just like, never does in any episode does it include, and it was an American fire hydrant too.
Yeah.
It's nearly like they had a fucking warehouse full of fire hydrants that they had to move. Like it was better for them to get rid of it than to keep it. Like it was costing them money in storage, sort of thing.
This was pre-bushfire season.
Yeah, it was inflatable. I mean, it's not going to help much in a bushfire, but neither's the dog suit, dude. It was so fucking hot, dude. It was like I went to it was a pajama or onesie party.
Yeah.
And it was at a pub. So like I walked in there with a fucfucking Wilfred suit on, right? At like just like a tavern somewhere. So like I walk in there, and there's just a bunch of trade because I rocked up like on time, not like, or a little bit early maybe, because I like overshot the time or whatever. I had my buddy with me. My buddy just wears trackies and a fucking shirt to bed, so he rocked up in trackies and a shirt thinking like, oh well, it's a pajama party, I'll wear this to bed. So we rock up there, he's got trackies and a shirt on, and I'm dressed up in a fucking dog suit, and we're fucking 10 minutes early, and only people in the pub are a bunch of fucking tradies and shit.
They're just going to think that he was your pimp.
No, so we just walk in there. You could just tell that.
Yeah, exactly.
So the fucking. Yeah, you're right. You're good. Yeah, it's just it was nearly like they're just sitting like, oh, what the bloody hell's going on here? Like that's why I'm just dressed up like a fucking dog. But the best part of that whole thing was, I said to my buddy, oh well, fuck it. Can you take a picture of me like taking a sip out of a schooner? And because that's like a Wilfred thing to do, right? Yeah. And he just has the phone, the old school phone, and it was on fucking video. So I'm sitting there, I've just got this short video of me just standing there like, what the fuck's taking so long? That's actually what I'm just like, what the fuck's taking so long? And then he's like, oh, it's on video. It's like better than a photo. It's just a short video of me just sitting there like posing for a photo, dude. That's for the video episode. If anyone's fucking listening to this on the audio platforms, go over to YouTube just for that little snip. But yeah, man, it's good to have you guys both on the show. I think this is the first time I've had you both at the same time, so that's fucking awesome. Worlds collide. We've got what do we got as far as like news, man? We had Ross was in the Raw finals.
Yeah.
How was that?
Dude, it was awesome. I was under no illusions of winning. Just given my material and
whoever voted you in was.
I think they just threw me a bone and was like, yeah, all right, we'll let you in. But
a pity spot.
Yeah, it was. It was like a pity spot.
I didn't mean that, but yeah, okay, anyway.
But yeah, I remember because the Raw finals at the Street Theatre were meant to happen, I think, in March of last year, and then obviously the world went to shit. And I was so devastated that because I left work at like midday, like timing my set over and over and over again, like trying to keep it to under 5 minutes and that kind of thing. And then 2
Normally
hours...
you leave work at midday, but this time it was because of...
The fact that I even went to work is something.
I went to work that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But no, yeah, and an email came out like 2 hours before we were meant to kick off saying, we've had to cancel because of COVID. And like they kept dropping the crowd size from like, I think they went from 200 to 150, then 100, and then they canned it. And so then when it came back, it was like, but fucking awesome, like finally it's going to happen. And it was a great night. And like I never invite like my friends or family to open mics that I'm doing or anything like that. But I figured at the Street Theatre, I'm going to be one of like 10 or 12 people, you know, I'm happy enough. And I let a select few people know that I was going to be, competing. And yeah, I feel like my set went really well. I'm still really keen to get the footage. But yeah, unsurprisingly, did not win with my material. And I remember you, Kai, saying when I first told you, I think it was before the heat, like a year ago now, which is crazy. I think it's been that long. Yeah. But we were having a beer, and I told you I'd entered this comedy festival. I told you what it was, and you were like, "You fucking idiot."
Why?
Well, because you were like, you realise you only get 3 shots.
Oh yeah, you only get 3 shots at the title. Yeah.
Yeah, you only get a chance to compete 3 times, and you were like...
Don't worry, we're not going to talk about any other reasons for that. We're going to keep it strictly lit business here.
Yeah, you only get 3 shots at the title.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I really do. I mean, look, some people I've heard of, I've even met, you know, they go in first time completely green and they take it out. But I mean, they are exceptions to the rule. They're phenomenal. You know what I mean? Like, for the most of us, I think you need a couple of years under your belt before.
Well, yeah, I think I've been doing comedy for about 3 months.
Yeah.
And you were pretty frank with me. And were like, dude, you've been...
That's why Kai's advice is fucking solid, dude. Because you know that he hasn't, like, he's not going to, like, overthink it or anything. It's just straight up.
This is what I find funny. Like, this sort of like, throughout my whole life, people like to say shit like that. Go, I love getting advice from Kai.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't fucking sugarcoat it. Yeah. And I'm like in my head going, yeah, I do. Well, so often people is like, nah, man, Kai tells it how it is. I'm like,
Oh, that's fucking good, man.
Oh, God.
Nah, but yeah, you're right. It's yeah. I mean, look, it's great for the experience to do it. I mean, I've done, well, man, there's always a loophole in the system. I've actually done 4 Raws. I didn't win any of them either, so don't feel like it's, but yeah, you just, if you want to sort of have a chance, you need to sort of be really experienced in that field, straight up, I think. Yeah. So, like, even the people who win it straight away, they're writers. Like, the person I know, she won it first time. Like, and she won it, like, first time on stage at Raw, and she went through and won the grand final. Yeah, but she was a writer before that and stuff like that. Okay. So she already had that kind of experience.
Yeah, okay. I think a lot of it is writing, though. Like, a lot of, even what we do with, not just Raw, but just with even open mics and shit. If I don't have the preparation in my set that I should have, or if I sort of let the writing fall to the wayside, I'll have a shitter set. Like, I feel like if you can go into something with a good fucking well-written joke, a good written joke, so I didn't even write that conversation correctly, but like, that can really fuck it.
100%. That's why I haven't had a good set in 2 years, because I haven't fucking written a joke. I haven't written anything down.
Come on, Kai. It's been less than 2 years. No, just...
I haven't had a good set probably in a year. So.
I think...
no one's had a fucking proper set in a year, I feel. I feel that everyone's still a little bit, like, on the back foot for, like, not... Because, I mean, with all the COVID shit and stuff, like... I feel like we're not... Everyone's kind of still a bit reserved. Like, I'm still getting good crowds around town. Like, we're still doing good, decent crowds at open mics and shit.
The Basement, as far as I'm concerned, is now the venue for Canberra comedy, based on what I've seen over the last couple of months.
We're just lucky enough that we have a decent following of... The venue has a solid following.
Yeah, the venue brings its own crowd.
Yeah. So, like, but the other part of that is it also tacks on to, like... the comedy crowd as well. So it's like they've got the venue crowd, which some of them hadn't been to comedy before. They were just like used to gigs and shit. And I feel that with the crowd, someone pointed this out to me, and it was something I knew, but it wasn't something that like I realised. Like once it was said to me, I was like, oh fuck, that makes sense, right? Someone said to me, an outsider from the Canberra scene, it seems like the crowd is not used to comedy. They're used to gigs. Like, so when I MC, I literally need to tell people you can laugh. Like, this is how you watch comedy. A lot of people will just nod like they're watching a band, like fuck yeah, cunt. Like it's like I feel like sometimes if I'm nailing a bit, the crowd is just it's like literally like if I'm nailing a bit, dude, I may as well be holding a guitar doing a solo. That they react the same. Like it's fucking weird.
Chucking their undies on the stage.
yeah. No,
sorry, just to get back to the writing thing.
Yeah.
I think
I thought you were going to say to get back to your Raw final. It's like,
sorry,
just to get back to your original question, Raw was good.
Can we talk about me again? But when you're emceeing a room, you have to be a little bit more, a wanky term, but a little bit more prolific with your writing, because you've got to do those, like if someone bombs, you've got to get the audience back up, and you can't just rely on olds and all that kind of stuff. So I can definitely see that with you when I see you do 5 minutes, at Smith's or wherever, Boardwalk or wherever else.
So humble, not mentioning your room first. You're like trying to think of other rooms in town before you said yours.
Sideways.
You're like, Smith's, oh fuck, I'm out of mine. You're like going through old rooms, you're like, Phoenix, fucking like the Irish Club, all that sort of shit.
The private bin back in the day.
ICBM.
Yeah.
Treehouse, Mooseheads, all those.
But sorry, what I was trying to say is
Canberra Theatre.
it does force you to write more because you have to do more stuff. And the upside is you get to practice that stuff, because when someone goes up, between comics, they're not. I think the crowd anticipation is a little bit lower, and so if you can just get 2 or 3 solid laughs in like 40 seconds, a minute, whatever it is, you've brought them back up, and there's less pressure, sort of thing. But I thought I stole from you, but you stole from Kai.
Yeah, so this is a great fucking forum for this.
What?
So last Boardwalk,
Ross
says to me, is like, hey, sorry, I kind of stole your premise with the whole if you think it's funny, you should laugh.
Oh, right.
And I was like, no, it's cool, man. I stole it off Kai.
I'll fight both of you. Fucking stealing my fucking bit.
I'll leave your lav mics on so I can start running. Just get like in fucking that Big Fat Greek Wedding when the chick tries to get up and just gets like taken out by the headphones that she's still got on. Yeah.
There you go.
Whatever. Yeah, so...
Oh, you stole it. Well, that's good. Because it's weird, too, because you're talking about, like...
So now we need to know who you stole it off.
I was actually trying to think, like, did I steal it off someone, or... I actually don't know if I did.
It's a pretty common line, yeah. Like, and something that you pointed out to me in the early days of me emceeing was I need to separate my stage time from my MC time. Like, it's a different vibe. Sometimes people's stage presence is fairly upbeat. Like, Kai, you sometimes can have slower bits, like where you're building.
Yeah.
But for the most part, where you've got high energy parts, they're like really high energy.
Yeah.
Whereas my stage presence for my comedy is fairly low energy.
Yeah.
So like I'll like tell us, even if I tell like a bit that goes good and the crowd's laughing, I kind of like tend to shy away from also like bringing up my level. But so one thing that I often do is when I MC, I'll go back into doing bits or like not sort of like pronounce myself as much, whereas I need to, that's something I need to work on as an MC. Like I need to separate that, and I still do it, dude. I've been MCing in the basement like ever since it started. And I think a couple of times I've got guest MCs, but for the most part I'm too fucking like egotistical to let anyone else have that.
That's another thing you stole off me. Being too easy to let anyone else MC your room.
Yeah, it's a thing though. Like
you gave me your room. I didn't steal that shit.
No. But it's funny because like
but he chose to give it away. That's the whole point. It's the control thing.
Is this like a Me Too PSA? Or?
No, the room gave itself willingly. I don't know what the fucking... So that's one thing I still subconsciously tell myself, and I still pick myself up when I do it wrong, but I constantly will, like, especially if someone just comes off stage after, like, before a break or whatever, I won't keep that energy going sometimes. I'll just be like, all right, fucking 10 minutes, see you later.
Right,
But I just need to make that second nature to, like, bring that up. So that's something that I've learned from emceeing.
Yeah, no, I have to agree with you. Like, I mean, I'm lucky, I guess, as in I'm high energy, or generally high energy, so it's easy for me to sort of, well, not, but I don't forget that when I'm emceeing. I sort of keep my, so yeah, so that is sort of a thing. But as you said, it's really hard for when I try and bring it down. Like when I did that Karen help group thing, man, when I actually had to bring that was actually really hard for me to, like, bring my energy down and be comfortable sort of in that space. But at the time I knew that I was just doing a routine.
Yep.
I wasn't the backbone of the night or anything like that. I was just, so I was able to, do what the fuck I like. But
it was good.
It was weird.
It was actually good to see a different style of your comedy. Like, and even when you're getting laughs, you were, like, still trying not to, like, match that energy. I
was just trying to stay.
It was fucking good, man.
I want to do that again.
Yeah, it's a good bit, I reckon.
Yeah.
Like, you could. The thing is, though, it would be hard to do.
I can't do it as part of my
of a bit. You've got to do it just by itself.
Standalone.
That would probably be a good bit if I was doing that to do, like, for, like, an online release, like a 5-minute YouTube bit.
Yeah.
Like I've got some crowd work shit that I've been sitting on for a while.
Yeah.
And videos from crowd work stuff, and I'm like, I should put that up because I'm never going to be able to recreate crowd work. I might reuse the same kind of jokes, but occasionally, like lately, I've been accidentally doing crowd work. Like I was at Boardwalk recently, did some fucking crowd work there, and I happened to be filming that night. And I'm like, fuck, that's a good thing. And then, but the thing was, because I was so invested in the crowd work, because if you get a good chance to do crowd work, man, you're not going to be like, I'm going to ignore that situation and I'm going to burn through my material, which I planned to do tonight. No, throw the material aside and fucking go for the crowd work.
I'm shit at crowd work.
Dude.
I'm trying to force myself to, like, start doing it, but I just...
Yeah.
I don't know. People just aren't as interesting as me. Like,
see,
dude, I'm fucking Ninja Warrior.
you do crowd work, but everyone's a boring fuck. So
I've said this on your podcast. I have been begging for a heckler, and I'll probably get one now after this gets released. But just to see how
I actually market this only to hecklers.
I go back and forth with them, like just because I say some pretty inflammatory stuff. I'm not trying to be malicious, but it's not
osteoarthritis, like all this inflammatory shit.
Bit of the old IBS going on there.
Appendicitis. We've got all this sort of shit going on.
But no, I'd love to have a heckler and, like, just have, like, that direct, like, okay, you want to do this?
Fucking hate hecklers, man.
Yeah.
Complete disrespect to all hecklers. If you go to an open mic night and you heckle,
stop talking. Get off the stage.
You're the scum of
fucking what? When's the fucking comedy start?
Yeah. Fuck, it's the worst shit, dude.
I'm heckling him and he's not doing fucking shit.
Yeah, see, that's actually how. That's exactly how.
You're just like,
his wish was granted very quickly.
I'm not a genie.
But
anyone who's seen American Gods will understand. I don't grant wishes, that's right. If you've seen American Gods, they'll understand.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave that one up to the viewers because we obviously haven't seen it.
YouTube comment. McShane, though.
Yeah, he's good in that.
He's fucking fantastic.
No, I fucking hate
I'm not the film buff that I wish I was. Like, I know a couple of movies really fucking good, but not, like, a broad range of movies. Like, if that was... evolution, I would die out. Like because I'm not a generalist, I'm a fucking specific
You're a
movie
niche.
reference. Yeah. It's good. That's actually good for crowd work though, because I'll just draw it towards a movie I know heaps about, and I'll just randomly drop some fucking like deep cut, and you'll get someone up the back that's seen that fucking movie and knows the reference, and they're just like, oh, this guy's going fucking like deep on this shit, right? But man,
I think it's so funny that you're like, I wish I was a bigger film buff. And it's like, I remember saying to a mate, I wish that I was either bilingual or I could play an instrument. Like, I'd give anything to do that. And he said, yeah, you'd give anything except the time to learn. And you just said, you just said, I wish I was a bigger film buff. Yeah. I can't think of an easier hobby to get into than just sitting on your ass and watching fucking movies.
Yeah.
Man.
See, the thing is, dude, I didn't say I'd give anything for it. Like, I legitimately just want to know that without giving anything. No, the thing is, like, I don't know, it's kind of like my personality is like that. Instead of watching a whole bunch of movies, I'll watch my favorite movie 200 times.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just, but the thing is, I'll rewatch it and pick up something that I didn't notice the last time. So I'm like, fuck. It's a bit like, that's why I don't like those massive games, like RPG games, like roleplay games and shit, because there's like too much to do and I get overwhelmed. So like, I prefer to just play a game with like a linear storyline and just fucking like 100% complete it.
Yeah.
Like, just because
So how's Pac-Man working out for you?
Oh, man, I'm still stuck. That's literally what I'm doing though. Like, I'm literally playing retro games because my like attention span doesn't expand outside of fucking retro games.
Yeah.
They're made for like just small linear games that are just like pretty hard, but like not
So like your haircut, you're stuck in 1995. I was gonna start heckling the shit out of you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's a made up quote. Because otherwise it's just...
All quotes are made up, dickhead. Sorry, no, I'm going to stop heckling. Sorry.
This is basically the Ross and Marky podcast with a guest heckler.
As heckled by Fahey. Yeah. So, sorry, you're saying...
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure it's a made up quote, but basically, apparently the guy who made Pac-Man said, if video games influenced us when we were children, we'd all be running around in the dark right now, listening to retro music and eating pills.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah,
Good, yeah.
I can see that.
I can see that. Night at Moosey's was like this.
Yeah.
I should change Moosey's to Pac-Man's.
Yeah, exactly.
We should open a nightclub called Pac-Man.
Yeah.
It just plays retro electronica.
Dude, I
And
actually...
fucking drugs sold at the door.
Wouldn't flag the cops at all. That.
Nah.
Are you saying that in this club that's new and interesting, the bouncers actually sell the drugs?
Yeah. That's right.
Whoa, that's so crazy. I've never heard of that before. It's nearly like $14 an hour is not enough money. They had to double
We're
dip
doing
something.
it. We're going to open up a nightclub called
That
Pac-Man.
place would have to have Mo as its bartender, for sure.
I always said
fuck
this, man, as a bartender,
That's self-flaming,
yeah,
guys.
I have to say that, like, have you seen Death Proof by Quentin Tarantino?
That's actually one of his.
One of the few I haven't seen. I've seen most of
It's
his.
a oddly specific reference. So he
Yeah.
cameos in that movie, as he does in a lot of his movies, as the bartender.
Yeah.
And towards the end of the night, he brings over a tray of shots to the table and sits it down, and then just sits in the empty chair, puts his feet up on the table, and does shots with him. And I was like, dude, the perfect bartender in my mind is a cross between Mo and Tarantino from Death Proof. Like someone that will do a shot at the end of the night with you, or get fucked up or whatever and hang out. But also the start of the night, I always found that I have to be Mo. Like, I have to be that, like get your fucking drink and get away from the bar. Or like, because you're literally like herding cats by the end of the night. Like, you're literally just like, fuck. Like, I remember one time, this is pre-COVID, there was that song Jump comes on for like a retro 80s night.
Yeah, yeah.
And people were literally trying to jump on the table. Like, it's just literally like, when would you ever fucking decide that was a good idea? Like, it's just at the end of the night, it's literally like, I literally feel like a childcare worker just fucking trying to keep everybody like off the table. Don't climb on that. Get down off there. No, don't swing off the fucking roof. Like, I literally feel like Arnie in Kindergarten
Go to
Cop.
the toilet, the fucking bathroom's over there.
Dude, I literally feel like I just need to be like, shut up! Like Arnie in fucking Kindergarten Cop, man. I said that before for the listeners, but I didn't get the response I wanted, so I obviously had to repeat it. Like, it's like, yeah, dude, we heard you the first time. It's a shit fucking joke. Like, he did. It's like, do you hear me that time? Yeah, I heard you the first fucking time, dude. That happens so much in conversation. I'll be like, make a reference like 3 times and like, yeah, dude, we heard you. I'm like, okay, just checking if you like want to laugh. That I'll stop if you laugh. Yeah,
Okay.
I MC the conversation. You feel free to laugh if anything I say is funny.
But so you want to be Mo for the first half, so you're just suicidally depressed, and then eventually you start drinking alcohol.
And you aren't depressed anymore,
Yeah, I like it.
That's-
I like it.
That's breakfast. But,
I did shots with you in America.
Yeah, I heard that.
I'll do shots with you in America. Like when I was over there, get a few drinks. Like you got to buy a couple of drinks, but then all of a sudden you just like you buy a few drinks for a run, and a couple of shots will appear in front of you. Like you didn't even have to pay for it, and the barman's like shot on the house, and you fucking do one with you. I think you're trying to get more tips by the end of the night. And stuff. Obviously, you end up tipping, but I was like, yeah, sweet man, I'll do a shot. Like just do a shot with the barman, or you can buy them a shot, and they're like, yeah, no problem. Man. They do like. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as I guess they don't get sloppy, but
Yeah,
they'll
dude.
fully drink.
A lot of bars are cool with that I've heard in the States. Like they also free pour as well, so booze tends to be a lot stronger as mixed drinks and shit.
You get pretty
fucked up.
over it. Especially also too, even if they do pour, an American shot is 50 mils, not 30 like an Australian shot.
Yeah.
So I remember I bought this pumpkin whiskey or something. So it's like I just want a shot of that.
Was it October?
No.
Okay.
Oh no, it was November.
Okay. So they're selling out the October pumpkin spice stuff.
But dead set, man. Like in this bloody it's like a small tumbler.
They still had the sign. They were like, "Fuck it, yeah, November as well."
I was just like, what's like? No, I asked for a shot, and he's like, yeah, that is a shot. Like, the thing was nearly the size, like the glass was nearly the size of my fist. I'm like, man, fuck yeah, I'll drink that. But it's like, Jesus Christ. Like, I couldn't shoot it. I had to, like, drink it, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted a shot, not a fucking sip, you know? Like.
So afterwards, you ordered your girlfriend a double and then said, not my fault. Yeah, you drank it.
No, dude, Kai wasn't dumb enough to go to America with his girlfriend.
Yeah, I didn't go to America with my girlfriend.
Dude, I tell you what's fucking... apparently the term shot comes from, like, old West days, where if you didn't have money, you could actually pay for a shot of whiskey with a bullet.
Yeah,
so they used to call it a shot because they'll be like, oh man, I haven't got any gold doubloons or whatever the fuck they use. Dude, imagine the first guy to ever fucking come up with that, and he's just like, well, I haven't got any money, but you can have a bullet out of my revolver.
It probably it was a threat that the bartender mistook. He's like, I got no money, but I got one of these, you know, and he's like, put the bullet down, like, I'm gonna fight. And the guy's like, oh, okay, I need bullets in my gun, like, here you go. And the guy's like, what? Like, here you go.
He's like, no, don't shoot me. Give it to me before you unload it, and we'll call it even. It's like fucking win-win. It's a bit like when you go to the bar when you're leaving, like when you're about to head off, and you're like, oh, can I grab a Jack and Coke, but don't crack it?
Don't crack it.
You give him the bullet without shooting it.
Yeah, just bang. Probably just a threat.
Dude, that's the worst shit ever. When you work, luckily the bar I work at doesn't have a takeaway license for the bar. They do apparently have one, or they had a temporary license for the restaurant.
Yeah.
For during COVID, because they were doing deliveries and shit, and they could give people booze. I don't know if they're still doing that. But the license is fucking expensive to have a takeaway license. So they got a temporary one over COVID, so they could still do that. But working at a bar, so like a lot of clubs and shit do it, where you can like order takeaways from the bar. So like my brother used to work at a golf club, and they used to have a takeaway license, and he said the most fucked up thing is like, trying to keep everyone from just cracking them because they're slightly cheaper because they're takeaway. So they're just like retail prices, not bar prices.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, you'll get some dickhead at the end of the night just come up and go, like, oh, can I grab a 4-pack of Jack? And you're like, all right, man, like, takeaway, because, like, it's last drinks is out for takeaway. And he'd be like, yeah, yeah. And you fucking, like, he's just out in the pokies, just, like, with the bag next to him, just drinking out of him. Just like, oh, fuck's sake. Like, you go to stop him, and there's, like, 4 other cunts doing it. And, like, people are just coming over, and he's, like, selling them out of his bag. Like, you know, just like, oh, you can have one, man. Chuck $5 in me pokey, and you can have fucking, like, one of me Jacks. Just sitting there like, fuck's sake, cunt.
I've been doing it wrong all these years.
Yeah, dude. Why would you pay money at the bar if you could just slap $5 in someone's pokey?
Yeah.
It's a bit like the shots at the bar, man. Like, honestly, as a bartender, if I had a this podcast should be called As a Bartender, but they it's like to combat to
take your name out of the title.
Yeah, exactly.
The Bartender Comedy Podcast.
Yeah, the Marky Worthington Comedy Podcast. Bartender edition. Yeah, so it's like to combat the like as a single mum, because I just can't say that. Like it's like my closest I can get to something that
as
like
a bartender.
Yeah. No, so anyway, the thing that always gets me with that, man, is like I would prefer, honestly, like if I'm being selfish, I'd prefer a $5 tip for a free shot I gave to someone than to someone buy an $8 shot. Because it's $5 in my pocket, like, if you're going to be selfish, right?
Yeah.
So what a lot of...
and you've got a bar mitzvah coming up.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got to squeeze every penny.
Well, we'll get to the part where they smash a bottle on my head later. But we won't, for anyone that's going to skip through this podcast to find that part, you greedy bitch. Anyway, so the bartenders I've spoken to that have done bartending in Canada and America said that what they actually do is they will often buy a bottle
Yeah.
and have it behind the bar, and that's their bottle, which they either take shots out of or give shots out.
Shots, yeah.
So if you buy a bottle, right, well, let's just say if it's like a decent bottle, like $50 or whatever, and you give that out, man, you got like 35 shots in that bottle, 32 shots in a bottle of Jack.
Yeah.
You're getting $5 tip for each one of those shots, so you don't mind paying that $50 for the bottle.
Yeah, you're getting $150.
You get a mad return on it, yeah. So I would prefer that, but then at the same time, you're kind of undercutting the bar, and I actually care about the bar, so it's weird. I work like. Most of the people's day jobs, they're like, whatever, man. Once I'm not getting paid, I'm fucking gone, right?
Yeah,
that's how it works. But like, I legitimately like my bar job. Plus, I like the people there as well.
Yeah.
So it's like probably why I've stayed there for so long, because it's like I've got the good things going for
man,
it.
Yeah, it's nothing worse than hating your job.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
And
Trust me.
the people are critical. Like I've done contracting for different government departments and stuff, and it could be the most interesting project in the world, but you could have a team of absolute pricks.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't want to come in today,
Yeah.
Like, I've worked on dog shit projects that I know aren't going anywhere, but the team are fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I've had some pretty, like, shitty underpaid jobs, but I like, the people I worked with made it good. Like, at the moment, I make the most money I've ever made. And
That's how it should be,
I
right?
fucking hate my job. Well, I don't hate my job. Like,
Yeah.
Like, if you would offer me the same money to go back to my old job, I'd be there in a heartbeat. Like,
Yeah.
bang.
It's like the few
no
times...
contest. Yeah.
Yeah, like the few times I've tried to make bartending my primary job,
Yeah.
like it's just never worked out, because I think I've always enjoyed it as a side job. But if it became my full-time job, I might like start to get fed up with it. It's just like, it's like chili, man. Like if you put a bit of chili on a meal, you're like, fuck yeah, that like spruces it up a bit. Don't you love that saying? Spruces it up. Fucking. So, is that the thing that only Aussies say? I don't know. Is that like one of those Aussie fucking?
No, I think that's global.
Spruce Banner, I guess. No. So the Spruce Moose. Yeah.
We can take the Spruce Moose. Get in.
I'd say.
Sad.
Fucking so good, man. I watched that episode last week, actually.
Yeah?
I'm going back through on Disney Plus. And,
I've started watching.
Not a sponsor of the show.
Yeah.
How good's Homer's recollection of the boat where they agreed to have a casino? He's like all muscular.
Oh, yeah, he's like got a monocle and shit.
Yeah, Marge is yelling no with like some Nazi shit on. And, he's like, and then it cuts back to him and he's like, so I said to the president.
Yeah, so it's like the good job is literally like the chili. Like it makes a meal good, but if you just ate a bowl of nothing but chili, you'd be like, this is fucked.
You're gonna go sore ass.
Yeah, it's gonna fucking hurt. Dude, it's like actually funny story with that. Always premise every story with funny stories, so you just make sure that everyone has very high expectations, so that you can fucking kill it off real quick. But so my pop, he passed away a few years ago, but like I said, hilarious.
Laugh at that.
It's hilarious.
No, I was thinking of a hilarious story about a brown snake.
Dude,
Fuck, that's inside baseball right there.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyway, so that's where the funny ends. My pop passed away. That's where we're at. And
sorry, man. Look at the giggles.
Oh fuck. So anyway, he hadn't drank since he was like 50.
Okay.
And at his 80th birthday, he was like, oh, someone bought him a drink. Was just like you know, out in the bush, people out in the middle of Central West New South Wales, people are just like, oh, God, fuck, it won't hurt you, mate. Like, even though he's been sober for 30 fucking years. Old mate's just gone like, fucking, you know, his name was Neville. Nev, come on, won't fucking hurt you, mate. Like, trying to just, like, knock him off the wagon after 30 fucking years, dude. Like, I was expecting to see some Barney shit from fucking, like, when they go to NASA. Like, he just falls off hard. But,
and goes over the factory of pillows into the factory spikes or whatever it is.
So like I was just like, what the fuck, like why would you jump off the wagon at that point? But I guess I get when you're like 80, you're like, it's not, you know, like you don't sort of, it's more of, it's like that Bill Macon's got a bit about his grandfather. I won't burn it, but it's like you get to a certain point and it's not really like a thing, right? Like when you're like 50 and an alcoholic and you still got a job and all that shit, it's like different, right? Yeah,
if you're retired.
But if you're just an 80-year-old dude that enjoys a beer every now and then, you're like, well, whatever. Bottom line is, I'm not justifying it, but so he gets he only drinks Diet Coke. That's like the one thing. That's the only thing. He'll go to the pub with everyone else and drink Diet Coke. And everyone in the town knew that he didn't drink and all this shit. Old mate buys him a drink. Oh, Nev won't hurt you. And he literally, like, he was about to do his speech. Like, thanks to everyone for coming out. Dude, best fucking speech ever. This guy gets up there. He's holding his drink. Yeah. And my uncle gives like a proper big, like 80's a massive feat, like, you know, all this stuff. My pop just gets up there and just goes, well, I'm proud of everyone in this room. Cheers. And like that's it. Like it was nearly like fuck everyone that didn't come here. No, but so not really, but and he just takes a sip out of his drink for the first time in like 30 fucking years, right? So he takes a drink, he drinks it, and then someone comes up to him at the end, and they're just like, he's back on the Diet Cokes, and they're like, how'd you find the drink, mate? And he goes, well, I'll tell you what, it spruced the cokes up a bit. And I was like, he's like fucking parting fucking thing. That was like the last time he drank too. So but dude, how good
spruce the coke up a bit.
Fucking shit. Tell you what, spruce the cokes up a bit. Such a Neville thing to say, but anyway.
You know what spruces coke up a bit? Coke.
You took the coke to destroy the coke.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. All right. Well, I tell you what, we got a section with story time, so we're just going to take a quick break, come back with our stories to close out the pod. So thanks for listening so far, and hang out for the next part where we're going to get into some stories.
Don't
Cheers.
buy me a drink.
Just name names.
Yeah, right. Big time. You get fucking thrown out of the strip club with your floppy disk.
Yeah, you got a big beard, dude.
Shame for shit all day.
Me and my best friend, Marky Worthington.
Keep it simple. Count your money.
That they're not proud of. Just give me $10.
Hey, right?
Click.
Did you hang up?
No, I just said click.